Hey, what's going on guys? It's Naltonic here, and today I will be showing you guys how to optimize your Minecraft FPS rate and clear any FPS lag that you may be having in Minecraft 1.7.9, but this will really work with any 1.7 version. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you guys don't know this already, but if you press F3, as I will do now, it's going to open up a bunch of this data, and in the top left corner of the screen you're going to be able to see the Minecraft followed by the version. So I'm on Minecraft 1.7.9, and right after that you're going to be seeing your FPS rate. So I'm currently at 60, 70-ish FPS. It's bouncing around in that range, and for me recording and playing, that's not really too bad of an FPS. If your FPS is really anywhere below 30, then you're really gonna want to change some of your video settings around to optimize that, because if your FPS is below 30, that's really bad. If you're at 60 or above, you are fairly good, and your settings are probably good as is. So if your FPS is bad, basically what you're gonna want to do is hit the escape key, go to options, and here is where we're going to be doing everything under video settings. Now these settings right here, you can pause the video and look at them. These are the ideal settings that you want for Minecraft. I'm going to be going over what all these do and what they affect shortly here, but this is basically what you want. There are a few variables that will depend on your computer or your preference in playing Minecraft, but this is what I prefer to play on, and it gets me my best FPS rate. So basically the first thing that we have here is graphics. I have mine on fast. This is just gonna change what most textures and everything look like, and there's fast and fancy. And fancy, if I go on that, it's not really gonna affect my FPS all that much. You can probably play on fancy and you'll be fine. It's not a big deal, but you know, it's better to just have it on what is it? Fast. That's it. Because you're just wasting unnecessary RAM and everything otherwise. Now smooth lighting is a very big one, and you're probably gonna want this off, because if we can see, I turn it on maximum and go here. Well, first of all, smooth lighting, you could just see the hill, how there's like different shades of everything all around. That's basically what smooth lighting does, and it's not really affecting my FPS too much because I don't have the worst computer, but it's really gonna do some drastic changes on otherwise pretty bad computers. So if you can handle this, I actually would really like to enjoy having this on, but for the sake of, you know, it being lag free, you're not gonna want to have this on, so just turn that off. 3D anaglyph, keep this off at all costs, guys, unless you have a pair of 3D goggles and you want to play Minecraft in 3D. Could do that, but if you don't know what this is, do not touch it. If you do not know what GUI scale is, also do not touch it. Clouds are pretty self-explanatory. They really do not have too much of an impact on your FPS. It's kind of just preference if you want them or not. I personally do not want them, so I have those off. Full screen, that's also preference. And bitmap levels, if yours is anything other than 4, change it to 4 and don't touch it. Render distance is something that completely varies on what kind of computer you have. If you have a really bad computer, and I mean really bad, then you're going to want to play on 2 chunks. But once again, 2 chunks, it's really bad to play on this. And I mean, even if you have the worst kind of computer, I still wouldn't recommend playing on this. If you're getting like immense lag, at least go to 4 chunks. 4 chunks you can at least play normally. 2 chunks is just, it's impossible to play on that. So chunks will have a big difference on what your FPS is. Mine was sitting at around 60 earlier, and I just saw it spiking 70, 80. There it is, 80, 70, and just lower the chunk rate, the better performance that you're going to be seeing. But once again, I would not really. If you have at least a decent computer, do not go below anything lower than 8, because 8 is something that I normally play on. But if you have a better computer, you could go to 10, 12. But of course, if you're watching this video, you probably don't. So just try and keep it on 8 if possible. Now, the next one, max frame rate. This is a big one. By default, I think it's at about 90-ish or somewhere around there. Just want to take this, drag it all the way to unlimited, and basically this is going to keep Minecraft from locking your frame rate at a max amount. So for an example here, I'm going to put this to 10 frames per second. As you can see in the upper left corner, it says 10 frames per second, and you can just see how laggy all this is. And this is why you want to put this to unlimited, because then it's not what Minecraft can handle, it's what your computer can handle. And this is just going to be overall the best option no matter what your computer is. Moving on then, we have view bobbing. I personally do not like this on, but it's also going down to preference. You can see basically all this does is when your character moves, it's just going to bob a little bit. Doesn't really affect FPS or memory too much, not at all really. So once again, this is just preference. I do not like it, so I have it off. Brightness is also completely optional. If you don't like your Minecraft very bright, put it on moody, but you know, I'm pretty sure on default it's on moody. I like it on bright, so that's preference again, does not affect anything really. Particles does affect something. Here, let's quickly turn on all particles. Really all they're gonna do, like when I break a piece of grass right here, you see all those pieces of grass just falling off, and when I break anything really, you can just see particles falling off it, and that will have an effect on everything, on performance. So you put it on decreased and you can see it's not as many particles anymore, and that's probably what you're going to want to have it at. I personally, even if your computer can handle it, particles can get annoying, so I don't like it at all. Now, use VSync is a huge thing. You definitely want to have this option toggled off. If you have this toggled on, it's going to run at the max FPS that your monitor is defaultly set to. And if I just turn this on really quickly, I'm not even getting 60 FPS anymore. I'm getting 50 and everything. Like, it's just horrendous. So you're always going to want to have this option off. And anisotropic filtering, just off. You do not want to put that up, like, at all. It will definitely have a big impact on performance. So that's with these ideal settings, this is what I play on. It's very playable in Minecraft, and everything runs smoothly. There's no lag for me, and I'm recording as well, so it's definitely, you know, taking up quite a lot of my memory on my computer and all that. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will gladly assist you to the best of my abilities. Once again, thanks for watching, and have a good day.